should be live. Let me go check on Twitch whether we are live. Yep, and my microphone is working fine. Okay, so let's promote the stream by linking in places.
So let's see if my voice is loud and clear.
It is for me, but chat will have to say whether it sounds fine for them. It should be pretty much the same settings as last time, so
yeah,
I'm gonna assume it will be okay, but whenever people are in chat, they can give input. Wilco aka Kevin, is saying that we live and we sound great. Wunderbar. Yay! Okay, so let me promote the stream in some other places. And then we can head into the game slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, haha.
The classic joke.
This movie is really fun in German because they took so many liberties when translating jokes. It's like almost like a different movie, but it's really good.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much how you're supposed to localize comedy, I think. Otherwise, it's just not going to work most of the time.
Yeah, and it's something they did because they're like there's two guys, they're people of color, and they speak jive. It's like they speak a slang, and in the German version they speak a super like southern, like Germany southern dialect. They speak Bavarian, and it's hilarious what they're saying. And I'm like, who did this? This is super weird, but like in terms of comedy, it's done really, really well.
Cool. Okay, I'm practically done with the promotion stuff. Yeah, that seems in order. Vocover is showing a picture. Oh god, on the SQH Discord there's a picture of a dog with its head stuck in a plastic barrel of sorts. Oh, poor doggy.
Oh no.
Aww. Okay. Actually, let me pop on Twitter as well to promote there, since I haven't been doing that as much lately. I haven't been using the Yard Twitter account enough in the past month. I kind of forgot about it for a bit. Was just too busy and haven't really been promoting our recent stuff there enough. So I quickly posted there as well.
Nice.
And yeah, that should be it.
By the way, I think this screen sharing between us is broken again.
Oh yeah, it's probably because the game was minimized. That tends to break it sometimes. Yeah, the game was
again, so
the game was minimized. That was. Hey Nato, enjoy whatever you're ordering. I thought it was gonna be food. I was reading like you were saying how 1 second gotta order this, and then you wrote thingy, but I thought you were going to say this food or something. And hi Yamiko Panda. My Auntie taskbar pin shortcuts disappeared, so I gotta re-enter it.
And have you got your like zigzag scissors ready for this round of Eurotrash Takeover?
I don't have any on hand. I don't own any zigzag scissors, but yeah. We'll certainly be using those, I
Yeah.
suppose.
And again, for all those who haven't seen the game yet, like this seems very cartoony and fun. It has some quite dark elements to it.
Yeah,
And for some weird reason, when this game came out, it had an age restriction of 0 in Germany, and therefore often was like sold in kids stores and stuff like that. And
What?
even the original author of the game was like, "That's not a good idea."
Yeah, it kind of shifts between like just sometimes just wackiness and sometimes pretty dark stuff indeed.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of messed up. What was our last save? We were in the bar? So I guess it was this one? I don't know why they're out of order here.
Oh yeah, we did something where it was like, oh, it's a good place to finish.
Yeah, we were at the
Yeah.
bar talking with that one
yeah,
guy.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
You tried to escape and got caught and got put up with all the guys. We talked to Drogglejug,
Oh yeah, Drogglejug.
but we didn't get a like audience at King Adrian. We talked to Aluman. We walked right through a foosball table,
Yeah.
flipped through it,
Hey, you.
and basically can talk to Peter. I guess his name is too. Let's see.
Do we tell him?
Well, we could.
That would be such a dick move.
Hey, it's up to you.
No, I don't want to spoil it, but I do want to bring him there.
Yeah.
But
Oh, by the way, Pickle Dog writes when games don't timestamp their damn save slots.
yeah,
As far as no, this game actually does it, I think. But it's a little small
I'd
to
better
see.
leave you alone.
Right.
You're right.
load. I don't see them.
I think. No, when you save it, you see. Okay, that's quite
Nah.
the opposite round when you need it. But yeah. No. We finished. I'm quite sure. We've seen Petra at the toilet party, right?
Yeah, she put up everything for a surprise party in the toilet. Hi, Demon Dragon, and thanks for the hugs and cookies for everyone.
Yay!
And hi, Pixie Cow. So,
Cookies.
cookies.
I'm Edna.
I
Who
don't
are
remember
you?
if we
Hi,
talked
Edna.
about
I'm Peter.
ourselves or
Really? What
explored
parents
these
call their
dialogue
child
trees
Peter?
last time.
How old are you anyway?
I'm not
Nobody's
certain.
named
I
Peter
don't think so.
nowadays.
Probably not, since I was pretty tired and I just wanted to wrap up, so I didn't do much in this room.
Myself if I had a name like that.
I'd kill myself if I had a name like that. Wow.
The name might be ugly,
And
but
you
it becomes you in
are
a
a
way.
piece of work.
Yeah.
I could try to cheer you up a little.
You might as well try. I don't see how that could make things worse.
I mean, she's pretty a positive person. Like, she actually likes everybody aside from Petra, actually. No, not Petra. Like, what's her name? The lady on the toilet.
Petra, yeah. That's Petra, the lady
Petra,
who's throwing
right.
the surprise party. Yeah, she's generally pretty positive, but now that just took a dark turn where she's like, I would kill myself if I had that name. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But, and, I mean, he's like already a pretty gloomy guy, so I don't know.
But
It's a
still.
beautiful day and the sun is shining. Well, okay. That doesn't help you a great deal in here. You are locked up in here after all, so you can't share in all the great activities people can do on the outside. But maybe it helps to bear in mind that everyone else is having fun, because unlike you,
Let me know if the game
they
is
can
loud
do
enough.
whatever
I
they
turned it down a
please.
tad
And
compared
let's
to
be
last
honest here,
time.
they're probably happy that you're not with them. You're not exactly the life and soul of the party.
Wow, she really,
I'd
she
like to know.
really
What was I driving at?
You wanted to cheer me
goes
up.
into this
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
Wow.
Right.
I mean, she meant well, so I guess.
At least you're still
That's not an
alive. That
excuse.
doesn't go without saying at your age, you know? You're entering a phase in your life where the only way is down. The good
What the
times
fuck?
won't
Oh, I
pretend.
love this
And you
game.
might
I
as well
love this game
forget
so
about
much.
all all the achievements you haven't made by now.
Well,
You've
poor
missed that boat,
Peter.
Peter. From
Oh,
this
yeah.
point on,
My
it's
God.
going to get permanently worse.
It's not like she talks this way towards anyone
I've
else.
lost
It's
the
just
thread just now.
him
What was I
specifically
driving at?
who gets
wanted
broken
to
down
cheer
by her
me
for
up.
some reason.
Oh yeah, right.
Come on, you talk to the guy who has to go to the toilet for like 15 minutes trying to make him pee yourself. So I don't know if this is any
Well-
worse in terms of like
Well, that
meaning
was
well and
yeah, but at least that was just jokey, like water
Oh, yeah,
noises
yeah.
and describing water and stuff. This is just really insulting
Yes.
him.
I totally agree.
Pickle Dog is right. Damn, she doesn't hold back.
At
Wow.
least you've got your health. Still, the decline will happen inevitably. You might as well be happy
What
that
the
at
fuck?
least the machine is still ticking away satisfactorily. Because that's what the body basically is. Not much more than a machine. And every machine ends up in a junkyard eventually.
I
Of
think she
course,
doesn't grab
there's
the
a
concept
long
of trying
phase
to
where you
cheer
try
someone
to
up.
keep it running. A little fix here,
Not really,
a
I
little
guess.
repair there, but still, it's inevitable. It's better to not even try. No machine is designed to last forever.
Oh,
You need to
okay.
recognize the point where it's merely a nuisance to all. I've lost the thread just now. What was I driving at?
You wanted to cheer me up.
Oh yeah, right. So,
But
this
isn't this
man
like
walks
almost
into
a
the
trope,
docks.
like having a
Well,
depressed
the
guy
man
in
is
the game?
approximately your age, so that's
Yeah.
Where's the other
old.
guy?
The doc
Isn't it
says,
in Monkey
Peter,
Island?
you won't be around much longer.
What am I thinking about?
That wasn't the whole joke, was it?
What joke? I only wanted to gently prepare you for what's coming soon.
This is not exactly encouraging.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Monkey
Oh, God.
Island. I'm thinking of Herman Toothrout, but he's not exactly
No,
negative.
I think he's more on the like
I don't know.
weird side, like
Yeah.
being not aware about it. Like, what's this guy I'm thinking about?
Your
There's,
problems
like,
are
this one
completely
character who's like,
irrelevant in
"Always
a
talking like
cosmological
that."
context. To be more
Hmm.
precise, you are irrelevant from a cosmological standpoint.
Can't
I mean,
immediately think
What good
of
does
which
your
character that
existence
would
do to
be.
anybody?
Or am I
And
thinking
who
about like
care when
Dave
you
the
don't exist
Tentacle?
anymore?
Oh
Have you ever
yeah,
done
the
anything that will
sales
leave a
guy in Dave the
lasting
Tentacle.
effect? What is there that will last anyway? Nothing.
Yeah.
Even
locked
the
himself in the
pyramids
hotel
will
room.
crumble and fall
Yeah,
eventually.
him.
In
him.
the end,
And who
all
actually
is
wants to shoot
futile,
himself,
and
but
all
fails
you
because
ever
it's a
struggled
joke gun.
for,
Yeah.
just hot air.
That
What
poor
I'm
guy
trying to
always
say
feels sorry for him.
Oh yeah.
Well, what exactly?
You wanted to cheer me up.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, poor Peter.
I give up. You're simply too hard a nut to crack.
Or you
Thanks for your
just suck
Don't mention it.
I mean, to
at
be honest,
this.
I think like to me it feels like Peter's actually a guy who actually suffers. Many of the other
Yeah.
like lunatic inhabitants who are like all way over the top, they don't realize they like, or they don't suffer about it.
He just
I
seems
guess.
oppressed.
Oh yeah, totally.
Hi,
And he's
what's
aware
up?
where he is and what's going on. So this makes it even worse.
Yeah.
But we're gonna even meet more weird, wacky characters.
Do you know a way out of here by any chance?
There is no way out. Not out of this building. Not out of this skin of mine.
Oh my
Not out
God.
of this life.
Aw. He sounds like me when I'm in a depressed
Oh boy.
period.
Like, if
Uh,
anyone
I'd
should
rather
like
leave you alone in your
be like,
despair.
oh, I feel
Right.
sometimes like that.
Why should
Do get
anyone
help.
want to keep me?
You're right.
yeah, though it's not always that easy. I mean,
No, it's not. But like, be aware that there are so many people around who love you and you can feel
Hey,
better.
you.
You just, I mean, just is a hard word to say, but like, get help. That's what counts, I guess.
whew, glad you figured it out, Nato.
Petra's having a surprise
Ooh,
party for you in the
XLR.
bathroom.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, he knows.
Don't you want to go? I think she went out of her way to do it.
Not even wild horses could drag me there. Why do you think I'm hiding here?
No.
Petra, with her constant high spirits, is more annoying than a bag of crab lice. At least crab lice keep their mouths shut.
I bet you're
Wow.
alone in your despair.
Right. Why should anyone want to keep me?
You're right.
This guy really doesn't want to be cheered up at
Barkeep?
all.
Nope.
One drink, please.
I'll be with you in a minute. I'm still serving this gentleman here.
But he already has a drink.
Don't tell me my job.
Wow, you suck.
This is where the barkeeper mixes his drinks?
Hey, don't touch that. That's the only spoon I could find in the whole house.
But I want a spoon.
A broken foosball table.
No, it's
Now I
broken.
see why the loonies think this is a bar.
Ooh, cocktail menu. Ooh, we
And
swiped
you've got it.
There's only one choice available. Stinky drink.
Stinky drink?
This
Mm.
barkeeper has the worst chicken scratch since Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee had the tiger claw, Edna.
No wonder you couldn't read it.
Cut that out, please. I need the darkness, so I don't have to see the world around me. It depresses me.
Wow. Don't think there's anything else we can interact with here. Ooh, a cup.
Just a little fun fact. This scene is actually a scene from a movie the author of the
This
game
isn't
made. And
exactly
I think
Shangri-La.
the movie is still not released. So he never finished cutting it.
Oh, I see. There's
But he was like, oh, I really like the ambience and the scene
a
and
machine here.
lightning and stuff like that.
We don't have a coin to put in the coin slots.
Empty.
Hmm.
That's where you put coins.
I wonder what we could get from this if we had a coin.
Isn't
I think
that-
it looks like a
Yes,
beverage
it's a chair.
dispenser.
Isn't that?
Coffee or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's
Possibly.
a chair.
Yeah. They're talking about USB audio interfaces in chats.
Ooh.
The Focusrite
Ooh, I'm really
Scarlet
into
2 I want it, but I can't find it here in Europe on eBay or elsewhere. So
No?
Nope.
I've seen it at Toman, I think.
no, that's a newer one.
Sorry, that?
It's a newer model at Toman.
Oh, like a new model. Nice.
Yeah, well, the thing about the model Pale Dog is talking about is that you don't need to rely on the Windows drivers for it. So that's
Yeah.
why I wanted, but
Yeah.
the model they sell at Toman, yeah, you do have to rely on drivers for it. So it's nice.
Ah.
Can we talk with her again now that we've talked with Peter?
I think there's still stuff here we could use.
Oops.
Can you hit
Oh.
spacebar? As soon as you talked, finish talking to her?
Okay.
Interesting choice of venue.
What do you mean?
Don't you think more
It's a
people would
toilet
come?
birthday party.
I don't know. It
And
is
everyone's invited.
And
Surprise! A Paul.
oh yeah,
Any room.
I like.
So we can't say to her like Peter wants to show up or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Keep on celebrating.
Oh yeah.
We'll
I
see.
think even if we could say that, I think she would ignore it. Oh, do we already... Can
I
you
don't think it's
show me
very
the
appealing
inventory?
to put the.
Yeah, we might have picked up something here
Oh,
last
yeah,
time.
we already have
The bean dip, yep.
All right.
Decoration.
I don't even know when my birthday is. I simply
No.
can't remember. I bet I'm a Scorpio.
Poor
If you're a
Edna.
Scorpio, I'm a lobster.
I'm a lobster. Well, Cancer, I guess, in the American horoscope stuff. Not that I care about that stuff whatsoever, but you know, some
no,
people
no.
do.
Me
Ooh, there are
neither.
chips here, but they were hidden. But I got the
Mm.
chips!
Oh, I did not know there were chips. Nice.
Ooh. Yes, we are all Cancer. We kill others.
Yarr. You know what? We could go back to Peter. Because we actually can do something now.
Oh,
Hello, Druggy.
Druggle jug.
All right, Druggle Jug then.
Druggle jug.
He's so cute when he's mad.
everyone is really into Druggle for some reason. Like, he's a chick magnet.
Oh, yeah. And for good reason. I mean, come on, look at him.
Druggle.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Ah.
I've seen something. Go. Yeah. Let's finish. I see the scissors. Do we have them already?
Ooh, the scissors.
What, did we try taking them already?
I don't think we
Woman
tried
and
taking
scribble
them.
beware of Frank on it. Strange.
Who's Frank?
Aw, I'm not in the mood for its snippy attitude.
Oh my god, did it say Schnipp Schnapp?
Yeah, when I use it, it was like snip
Oh,
snap.
that's nice. It's like
You
the
can cut marvelous zigzag patterns with this.
yeah. And it's the noise children would say like a scissor would make in German.
Here they would say snip snip or something like that.
I guess. And in German it's Schnipp Schnapp. I don't know why, but it's the same thing. Like you can ask people in different languages what a roaster makes in the morning, like what kind of a noise.
Ja. Ich bin Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no!
I had
I banned
to.
this from my head so long ago.
I
and now you
had
bring it
I had
back.
to
Oh my
endure
God.
that shit while I was in high school. That was like Crazy Frog, Schnappy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Crazy Frog is so stupid. It's okay again, not good, but okay again. But like Schnappy is really. Oh my god.
Hmm.
He can droggle your jug any day. Wilco Web writes. He knows what he's talking about.
I've got something
good
for
old
you.
bean
This
dip.
will get you back on your feet in no time.
I doubt that.
He runs off to the bathroom, I
I
assume.
guess. I think I have a guess where he went to.
Oh god, Naru asks, are you going to stream Crazy Frog video game? Oh,
Ring ding
no.
ding ding ding.
No. If there's a game I don't plan to ever touch, it's that game. I've seen it, that racing game, but oh. Kevin says he can druggle your jug any day.
Mhm.
Druggle jug.
Look at them. Oh.
He's sitting on the toilet trying to
like
poop.
the urinals.
And she's like, oh.
Yeah.
How
That's fine, Peter.
cute! I'm
How
a real
cute.
matchmaker, aren't I? How
See?
happy they look. I'd rather not
Oh.
disturb them. I'm sure they want to be left alone.
Oh.
I'd rather not. I'm.
Okay, so I guess
Match
we
made in heaven.
did that for some reason. Oh, now we can get a drink.
Mmm.
So this is dating sim, Naru says.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
a matchmaking game, I guess.
Oh my god. I have to write down all the characters like for speculations about matchmaking and or dating. Like there's
Whoa,
the demon, the
This
bartender.
guy's pretty creepy.
But I mean, probably
rather
everyone's
not.
going for
He might
Druggle
take
Jug,
me
so
in response. Take me apart, that is. Barkeep, one drink, please.
Of course, my dear. What will it be?
Grog. Well, we know what that is referring to. Ooh, a walkthrough. What do we pick? Well, I know what we are supposed to pick, but
yeah.
let's
What
have
is the-
chat decide.
It's from a song, the Biggity Buggity Boo, right?
I
It's a
don't
musical
immediately. I don't immediately recognize it.
Da, 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 and the Biggity Buggity Boo.
Hmm.
Where is this from?
Kevin says a drug, please. Druggle jug.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah, like it's from the old Cinderella.
oh. Nado says stinky drink. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Oh yeah. Yeah.
A stinky drink, please.
One stinky drink coming up.
That's cute. With a little umbrella. But what's that funky smell? Did somebody die suddenly? A
What does it
collective
have
insult to
inside?
all senses alike.
Can we drink it? Mm. Oh no, use it with a straw. Perhaps you can drink it.
Ooh.
Shame on you.
Why? What did I do?
You started to exist.
Phew. Yes, I am a bit piggy.
What? Oh, okay.
Pickle Dog, I've never heard of the Magic Knight games.
I must be crazy.
Mm.
Are you all right?
Sounds lovely.
Edna, say something.
The natives have surrounded the fort, Colonel.
I probably should have turned her so she was facing the
Thank
camera.
God. Everything back to normal.
Everything back
How's
to
the
normal.
drink?
So.
Well, at least you finished it.
Yes, I had to destroy it. Something as diabolical as this stinky drink should not roam free in the world. Besides, I didn't finish it completely. I left the
Oh.
fly.
I left the fly. Oh god.
Okay, now we actually have a fly. What?
This fly is already on the other side.
Oh my god.
We had to bring someone a fly? Who was that again?
Really? Oh no.
I remember
no.
something about a fly.
Mm, no, I don't. I don't think we have met that character where we need the fly.
Look at this. A colleague of yours.
Oh, how very typical. Flies and bees are about as related as humans and opossum.
A passa.
Opossum, opossai, oposso, opossum, oposso,
A passa.
What the fuck?
opossa.
They're declining like the
opossora,
plural of opossum,
opossai,
A passa.
Yeah, but
obladi.
like in Latin.
why?
Ah,
Obladi, oblada.
Suddenly go
Possible.
into obladi oblada.
Obladi, oblada. Life goes on. I recall something about a fly.
What's that supposed to be?
My ticket for the laundry lift?
But it's not.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah. By the way, we can go and visit King Adrian. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I was wondering, where is... Oh, he's in
He's
here.
inside
Yeah.
in the residence.
I'd forgotten about that.
Well. My scouts reported that you'd be coming. A new power, they said, is on the rise in the eastern realm of the recreation room.
What are you talking about?
So, you managed to overcome my god. Poor, devoted Drugglejug.
No,
I
Druggle
will
Jug!
avenge him with your blood.
What?
But woe is me. My hand is weak, for the weight of a sword is far too much for me to bear.
Have I been temple morphed into the wrong game?
Before you usurp what my dynasty has achieved through the years, my castle, my throne, and my gold medal from the jigsaw puzzle contest, you will have to defeat me in a mental duel. Are you prepared for the challenge?
The challenge.
I want to
Well,
say
I'll
first.
be gone then.
Cheerio!
Cheerio. Let's save. I should save here. Slot 1.
Well, as I... Are you prepared?
A golden medal? Genuine gold?
Of course. And that's not all.
Why? What else?
Well, all right. Just
I really
genuine
like
gold.
his fort.
Nothing else. What were you expecting?
Oh!
A gold?
Of course.
Why?
Well, just what...
I am ready.
So be it. Let the joust begin.
I like the sound. It sounds like
Typical.
a Windows 3.11 sound clip.
Yeah.
Victory or defeat, glory or shame, fish or cut bait.
You know how to create suspense.
I will ask you a question, and you shall give me the answer or perish.
All right,
Ooh,
all right.
or perish.
What's the question?
Well then, the question is heads or tails?
That's all? Heads
Okay,
or
I
tails?
think we can ask the
That's
chat again,
the duel
right?
for the royal throne?
Yeah.
Heads or
Heads or tails? Which epic option do we go for? Devious.
Wilco is all for heads.
Their head shall roll.
And then guess I'm for tails.
Yamiko Panda
3
also
people
says
for
heads. Yeah, I guess we'll be going with heads.
Insert stupid Lige Sudlary joke here.
Heads.
tails.
Ooh.
Have you had enough?
No, we
guessed?
lost.
I want to try once more.
So be it. Heads or tails?
Which option do we go with this time?
Dear chat, don't let us down. We have to win this.
Yes, obviously tails is the right choice this time.
Let's see what chat writes. You make up on the right tails.
Mm-hmm. Kevin says, I've played Virtue's Last Reward. Neither option works. Too true. Too true.
Ooh.
Let's just go with tails then.
Heads. Have you
Oh.
had enough?
Devious.
Why must I always lose?
Do not blame yourself. There was a time when I too had to endure the same misfortunes as you. I tell nary a lie. I was a regular misadventurer. But then I went out
I got a
for
hint
walk
book from Sierra.
one night. On the roof of the tower,
Hey,
there was
Tony
a
Kutsune.
thunderstorm brewing. I opened my umbrella as a precaution.
Under my
and
umbrella.
My feet were
Hello.
immersed in buckets of water.
I would
When
like to listen to
noticed
the song if it would
that
continue
the
like
TV
this.
antenna was crooked. Immediately, I took it upon myself
Uh-oh.
to rectify the problem. What I remember next is seeing a dazzling flash of light.
So he got
What
electrocuted.
exactly it was,
Oh,
I
I thought
cannot
he would
fathom.
watch public TV.
But after that incident, I've never been off the mark again.
So practically he can see the future, since he got hit by lightning.
Hmm.
Well, I'll be gone then.
Cheerio!
Hello, Druggy.
Druggle jug.
All right, Druggle Jug then.
Druggle jug.
He's so...
Oh, Juggle can't help us.
Yeah.
So how can we beat him?
I think you have to solve other puzzles first before you can do that.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't want to help
really
too
see-
much, but like the game at this point in time has quite a lot of ways to go and puzzles to solve, and I just want to like state the stuff you cannot solve right now for
The key is missing.
this won't be a too frustrating experience. And also
Hello?
it should be somewhat like
Hello?
going on because this is a stream and everything.
Hello?
Hold on a second. Yes? Do you want anything in particular?
You don't happen to know a way out of here, do you?
No. But you don't want to get out of here, believe me. The world outside is a cruel place.
I think
Mistakes you
Pickle
make out
Dog
there
is onto
have real
something because he wrote,
consequences.
isn't there
You could
something
lose
we can do with the
millions
phone do?
of dollars. Let's say
Yes, there is.
only because you were distracted for tiny, tiny little moment when your wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. That kind of
That's
guilt
oddly
will haunt you
specific.
for the rest of your
Mhm.
life.
Can I borrow your telephone?
Absolutely not. This phone is my lifeline. I don't dare think about what could happen if I was unavailable. Just imagine me putting that thing away for a minute. When my wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. Or worse still,
He
imagine,
seems
during that brief
traumatized.
distraction.
Yeah.
When I look over to my wife, my stock
Oh.
portfolio goes into free fall. I would
My
lose
hair's blowing
millions
again.
because I hadn't been on the phone just for a tiny little instant. One moment of carelessness, and my whole life is in ruins.
Can you
I
get
think
off
this
the
guy's
phone for
just a
sec?
little bit stressed.
Certainly not. That's my
Hmm.
broker on the line. We're talking millions here.
Not really
So he's like
important.
a
Go
super
on with
fast
your phone call.
stockbroker.
Or at least he
I was
was.
planning to do that anyway. Hello?
I mean, he still is, right? I mean, he's still
You still
working,
there?
so
Reach for the sky, partner. I gotta confiscate that there telephone.
Never. You might as well confiscate my heart. My soul. And the
Oh
air that
yay,
I
a bot in
breathe.
chat.
Hold your horses there, bucko.
Let me see if I can get rid of that bot. Block a Rumoon. Ban. Yep. Bot has been banned. Not that it really matters since it's a bot, but you know. Is there anything that will be useful with him?
What do you make of this guy, Harvey?
An obsessive stockbroker forced to quit Wall Street cold turkey. Nothing unusual, really.
let's talk to him again.
Hello? Hello? Fire! Fire!
Hold on a second. Do you want anything in...
Not really important.
Hello?
Hello?
Are there more
Hello?
options in the menu?
No.
Did we try the hay?
Hey!
Hold on. Do you want any...
Doesn't seem to matter.
No.
Not
Okay.
really.
Okay.
Hello?
Then we have to do something first, I guess.
Cough up the phone
Stab him.
or else.
Or else what?
Or I'll drop a pun about a broken chair leg.
Buzz off, Robin Hood.
Okay. So I guess
Did you swap
we.
your phone for my polo mallet?
Decidedly not. The telephone.
I guess we.
Absolutely all time.
Hmm. Let's explore this way. Ooh, what's here?
Okay. Just let me talk to you about a second about the lamp you see up there. There's. Do you recognize this figure?
Seems somewhat familiar.
It's a German kids book and also TV show from the I think 70s and 80s, and he's called Pumuckl, and he's a small. How is this called? Like a small spirit. What's this thing called? Let me look up the word.
Yeah.
He's like an imp, a goblin, a sprite. But he's friendly per se, but he's invisible. But only if he like this kind of creature, if it gets stuck to something like glue or like a mousetrap, then it becomes visible. And if someone sees him, he has to stay with that person. He's like his, I don't know, like his master afterwards, and he's like doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And he lives with an elderly guy who lives all on his own, and he's who's a carpenter. And basically that's the show. And the funny thing about is like, especially for kids, like he's always talking to the creature who's doing all kinds of weird stuff, but if other people come into the room, he disappears. He's like not visible anymore because other people are there too. So the author of the game was like, oh yeah, I had to put that in here because like you could argue like this guy, there's actually no such thing as this Pumuckl thing, and like he's like an old demented guy who sings things that are not there, and like yeah.
Indeed, but that's not something you would be aware of unless you're German or familiar
No, I
enough with.
just wanted to drop that because like yeah, that's it. I'm gonna basically drop a link in the
I've always
the
wondered
chat.
if lamp
Just wondering if
design is a
it's
reject from the
relevant,
International
that's for
School
the
of
puzzle.
Ugly. This lamp is certainly proof of that.
No, this gnome will not be included into my
Wow.
inventory.
Harvey suddenly has an objection.
Yeah.
Come down at once, you ugly gnome. His disobedience irks me. I have the urge to tear something apart.
I don't know if I've ever saw that TV show, but I do recognize the character, Pummelchen.
Hello. Hey, you don't have to hide from me.
How can I be sure? You could be a velociraptor in disguise.
A velociraptor in disguise.
Yes. Who knows?
I'm Edna.
I am Professor Knock. Pleased to meet you.
Professor Knock.
What are you doing back there?
I am doing research in the field of paleontology.
Behind the armchair?
Where else would I be?
Doing research into the field of paleontology by watching a dinosaur on TV.
Recovered a long time ago.
How would you do it?
Are you one of those mad scientists?
I beg your pardon? Who do you think you are? The youth nowadays. They see a man with white hair crouching behind an armchair in an asylum, and they jump to the mad scientist stereotype at once.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult
Meister
you.
Eter.
May I please change the channel?
By no means. I need to know how this ends. The fate of mankind depends on it.
Does it?
The dinosaurs become extinct.
That can't be. They're just pretending to lull us into a false sense of security. I wonder what they're up to. Are they secretly
Well.
planning to melt the polar ice caps?
Hmm.
You
Uh-oh.
can change the channel. I need to make
Perhaps he's onto
preparations.
something. I
Oh.
don't know.
We can change the channel now.
Welcome to the Stock Exchange News.
Ooh.
This is about two things and two things only. Buying and selling.
Great. Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Now we can probably talk with this guy and tell him about the TV channel.
Hello? Hello? Bye.
What's that? Buy?
Bye.
Buy?
No, don't buy anymore.
Stop buying! Stop buying! What's that? Phew.
Oh, you're obviously
That was
giving like
close.
really great advice. That's nice.
Hello? Hello? Bye.
What's
Bye.
buy?
Bye.
Buy? Wouldn't you recommend selling eventually?
Never!
No, bye. Buy everything.
Buy! Buy! What's that? Phew. That was close.
You're still giving
This was
really
the
great
optimal
advice. That's
moment,
really
you
nice.
say? Luckily, I wasn't distracted. Unimaginable.
Hello?
It's definitely something
Bye.
like this, but we
What's
need to figure out
Bye.
Buy?
the right things to say.
Bye.
Buy?
I think you're onto something.
Look, Brucey, it's a boy.
What? What?
Just a joke.
A Joe? Oh no. Not again. The phone call! Hello?
So
You still there?
mean.
What's that? What? Lost everything? Okay. Okay. I understand. Alright. Later.
Oh my
Aw.
god.
Didn't you want to make a phone call? Here. You can keep the phone.
So he was on a telephone
Mm-hmm.
with his doing stock market stuff,
Yeah.
and then his wife said, "Look, it's a boy," and he was distracted, and because of that, he lost everything, and he went to sing.
Yes. I guess.
Aww.
And now he relived that again, thanks to you.
Ah, what a beautiful moment.
There's one more
Yes.
thing.
Leave me alone. I have to think about my miserable life.
No.
Thanks to you. Oh, no, thanks to Edna. What
I'll
else
leave
is
that
on?
on now. It's all trash anyway.
Okay.
The artist must have suffered from severe depression. The only light they're getting comes from the TV set.
Oh yeah, the plants are
seems to
all
like the
like in the
program.
direction of the
Of
TV.
course it does. This is exactly on its level.
By the way, what kind of room is this? Like no window at all. Just
Yeah.
nothing.
Hello, Professor.
Attack of the pterosaurs! No, it's just you. Hello, Edna.
Oh, I want to be greeted like that in the
Do you
office
know
one
how
day.
I can get out of here?
Attack of the
Of
pterosaurs!
course I do.
Oh, it's
I
just you.
always use the laundry lift to travel to my
Ooh.
Peruvian amber
Ooh,
mines.
laundry
Laundry
lift.
The laundry lift goes all the way to Peru?
Of course not, silly. You have to transfer at the continental shelf in the Sonoran Desert.
No.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
More than most. Did you know that he has a dark
Ooh.
secret?
A dark
knew it.
secret.
I knew
Ooh.
Yes. He is breeding dino-human hybrids in his secret facility on Jupiter.
Which game does
No,
that remind me
didn't
of?
know that.
Dino Warriors.
Flight of the
Space.
Amazon Queen?
Can I borrow your ticket for the laundry lift?
Don't be preposterous. I can't do that. I've got to get to my Peruvian amber mines to recover dino DNA.
That's too bad.
No.
How's research coming along?
Quite satisfactorily. The only things missing are a couple of dino genes for my secret breeding program, if you get my drift.
Oh
That
my.
sounds exciting. How does one breed dinos?
Oh, do come on. Everybody knows that. Ah, dinosaurs hatch from occlusions in amber.
I'll drop by again later.
Okay, so
If
it's
the
in
world
Amber.
still exists,
Yeah.
then, is what you mean to say.
Yeah, give or take 10 minutes.
Gotta get him some amber.
Mm-hmm.
I've got something for you.
What am I supposed to do with a fly? I need dino DNA. I
Dino
have to
DNA.
admit, though, it reminds me of a mosquito drunk on dino blood. But if it isn't embedded in amber, it is not a fossil. And as long as it's not a fossil, it's of no value to me.
Oh. Yeah, Pickle Dog
but
is right.
We get a very valuable clue there, and we already have a new item. So let's go back there a little bit. No, and don't meant to him like, but back in the room. Like back to the room with Struggle Jack. Or in that, at least in that direction, cause we should. Oh no! We can go in the back right of this room. There's something where something could come in handy. We have right now.
Oh,
and this puzzle makes
What
no
was
sense.
that? Nothing.
But it did something. Have you seen it?
Nothing.
Like
Hello?
trying to hang it up?
No
The
operator.
first time it did
Which is
something.
really no surprise. The receiver's missing after all.
Can we reconnect it?
No, but you already solved it. What I meant you to do.
It
This is what my Kinkata
wasn't really
finds
clear
out.
what it's.
Yeah, you probably didn't see it. Like the first time she said, "Oh, something happened."
Oh,
and
the
like,
coin.
Ah,
Ah, yeah.
right, you
okay.
are.
That doesn't indeed really make much sense.
No, you could just like use your hand or something like
Yeah.
that. But no, you actually need. But
Okay, so
I
we
like
got a
that,
coin.
like in the logic of this game, it actually makes sense. So, and where could we use a coin? I think you already have an idea, right?
Mm-hmm. At the vending machine.
Let's see if they have grog light.
Poor caved capsize. I'm
Half
trying
of
to
the
think.
taste, twice the calories.
I'm trying to think of the joke again with caved capsize that we kept making in the SKH community for a while, but what is it again that she shouts all the time?
Sunken galleons.
Yeah, you're right. Sunken galleons.
Oh yeah, Pickle Dog is also into it. Sunken galleons. It's so funny to me because I always imagined her having a quite lovely voice, and then like the remake came out, and I'm like, what's this? Sunken galleons. And I'm like, oh my god. She totally turned for me as a character.
Oh.
There seem to be no more cups. The coffee's just running through.
Oh.
Oops. Oh, but yeah, right. We still have. Ooh.
That's where you put coins.
Oops. I hope we didn't. I don't think so. Perhaps there's a new coin if you just hang it up again.
Also, I'm gonna have to reload my save, but it's been a while since I
I don't think
saved.
there's really like, besides some bugs of the game, there's no really way to die in the game. So
I sure
actually
hope this isn't.
yeah. As a kid, some of the deaths of like the Sierra games actually scared me because like it was very little, and I'm like, oh, I can't do anything about it. Oh no, oh no. But I actually like that in these games there are none, because like the situation is already so weird, somewhat scary, and it wouldn't fit the tone. I think.
Obviously,
Oh,
color me lucky.
Ooh.
There's a
someone tried to make a call without the handpiece. Why should you need
The
that?
developer thought of this. Phew.
I left my ID on my sunken galleon.
Sunken galleon.
Oh yeah, Pickle Dog, you're so right. The Troels bit was so over the top, and I loved it.
Yeah, I need to rewatch
It was
that.
really
It was indeed brilliant.
Yeah. That should go onto my soundboard, like a sunken galleon.
Yeah. So we put the cup there. Oh. Use cup with shoot.
And it's the same like the run, you pigeons! It's Robert Frost from Grim Fandango.
Uh-huh.
And now you've got some lovely coffee.
The coffee. Don't you understand, people? The coffee. The coffee.
What kind of reference is this? I don't know.
Did we come across someone already who wanted coffee?
I know someone who likes it.
Well, you
and
do.
he's right here.
Oh.
Hello, B-Man.
Hello, stranger woman.
I don't think I
Edna.
talked with him enough
Pleased
yet to
meet
know
you,
that.
Edna. Who's
Oh,
your
no,
little
no.
friend?
That's Harvey. He's helping me to escape.
Hi, Harvey.
Cool get up, buddy.
In the German version, he's speaking
Why
German
are
with
you
a
locked up
strong
here?
Swiss
You
accent.
seem to be wise and balanced.
I
Mhm.
really
I
like
have a
him.
theory. I think it has something to do with my clothes. Men in bee suits have a bad reputation.
That's true.
Okay. Is that a Simpsons joke or something?
I don't
Where
think
do you
so.
think the bad reputation of the bee look stems from?
There's no question about that. The media.
B-movie!
Bee suits are generally represented as the
B-movie,
laughing
oh my god.
stock. And the main culprit? Children's
Wait.
animated films. Animation
When did
movie
B-movie
authors are
come out?
basically mounting a campaign against us.
2007.
The Mexican in The Simpsons. Charlie
See?
Brown in Peanuts.
The Simpsons.
Or Bumblebee
Yeah,
from
but he's
Transformers.
like quoting it like it's
Men
a bad
in
influence.
bee suits
Oh,
are
yeah,
the
yeah.
clowns of the media.
Why are you wearing a bee suit?
Let me look
To
this up.
show solidarity with other men in bee suits.
That makes no
to
sense.
Open the world market for the
Oh, actually,
insectoid
B-movie
garment
is 1 year
as
older than this
conceptual
game.
performance satire.
Ooh.
To boycott the fashion industry.
Boycott the
Finally,
fashion
to
industry.
express my admiration for those hard-working honey collectors.
Admit it. You lost a wager.
I lost a wager.
Why do you have such
I love
big
that he got into
ears?
it for
All
whatever
the
reason and
better
never
to
takes it off
eat you
because of a
with.
wager.
And as a valve for my exceptionally high output of earwax, I'm afraid.
Exceptionally high output of earwax? Yuck!
Yes, it is no picnic.
I
Come
don't
on,
think it should be
forget
used in the
Struggle
same
Chuck, like,
context
this
as
is the guy to
picnic
go
at all.
This overproduction
I
is
don't
some
know.
kind of an
I
allergic
still like
reaction
Juggle
with me.
Jack more.
I'm allergic to hot beverages.
Juggle Jack.
I could
Okay, you
still
got me
use
now.
a good
With
cup
Juggle
of
Jack, you
coffee
got me.
right now.
He's allergic to hot beverages, but he wants coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to produce a lot of earwax?
Are you drawing anything in particular?
I'm still waiting for inspiration. A sip of coffee would surely be of help, but I'm ashamed because of my allergy.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
My allergy leads to an
Oh, I'll be going then.
Go ahead.
Here, I've brought you a cup of coffee.
How considerate of
In a
you.
used beverage container. From a very dubious vending machine.
Hello, B-Man.
Hello, stranger.
What?
You can call
Can
me
you call me
Edna.
Rebecca?
Pleased to meet you, Edna. Who's your...
That's Harv. He's helping.
Hi, Harp.
Cool get.
I gave him coffee. Give me
What's the
earwax.
deal with you?
It is some kind. Ah, I could still
I'll be going then.
go
Huh.
ahead.
Oh! Okay, it did get filled up with earwax.
Earwax.
Tasty.
Wax-like and amber-colored.
Ooh, and ooh.
Earwax.
I mean, what kind of adventure? Like in
I could
this
press
is
the
like
fly
every
into the
adventurous
earwax.
dream, right? Having a
That sounds good
mug
to
full of
my
earwax.
ears.
So why don't we just do it?
Oh, and
It
you missed.
resembles a mosquito that's been enclosed in tree resin.
Ah.
You could so easily have used like the straw with the earwax, like to try it if it's nice, or
This fly has found an amber grave. This reminds me of something. What can it be?
Oh god. Ah, now let's go give it to the professor and see.
I've got something for you.
Oh, I can't believe it. Dino DNA, embedded in amber, like it should be. This is exactly what I need for my dino breeding program. May
So I
see
guess
it?
we're now getting
What will you give me in
the
return?
ticket.
Well, the only thing I can give you is my ticket for the laundry lift. After all, I no longer need to travel to my Peruvian amber mines. Do we have a deal?
Done deal. This
The
is supposed to be a
Peruvian mine.
ticket? That's just a coat hanger.
Okay, so I guess we can now go use the laundry lift. Finally.
yes,
I've forgotten exactly why we want to use it, but
it opens up even more locations. So,
yeah.
and that's something we need desperately. More places to go, more people to talk to.
Yeah, we've kind of talked with everyone and done about everything we can in these locations for now, I guess. Let's save. And now let's use our coat
I've got
hanger
my
with the
ticket.
inspector.
May I see it? Very well. That's a valid ticket, but it isn't your turn yet. Please
What?
stand in line and wait until your number comes up.
What?
You've got ticket number 3, but number 2 is up next.
Why, that's stupid.
The system never fails.
Yes, it does. What if number 2 doesn't show up?
Hi.
I
Hi
mean,
there.
it's something I would expect if I use the toilet correctly.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry.
So how do you get number 2, or what can we do?
Hi there.
Ticket
Whose turn is it next?
number 2 will be next.
And who is number 2?
You better ask them that yourself. I'm not.
We really have to go.
Who is
Ask
in possession of the
everyone?
ticket, if you don't mind?
Oh,
I
Wilco
can
has a
tell you
good
if it is,
point.
'cause otherwise you can just ask
Mr.
anyone.
Frock has one. He holds a season ticket.
Mr.
and
Frog?
he's
Who is
our
Mr.
most
Frog?
frequent
We
customer,
haven't met him yet.
which means he lives in the laundry lift. Professor Knock has another ticket.
Well, yeah, we got it
meaning
from
the ones
Professor
found
Knock.
on the ground floor. Aluman has the
Ooh,
third
Aluman.
ticket. I'm considering withdrawing it. He doesn't use it according to the rules.
He doesn't use it
Okay.
according to the
And
rules.
who else owns a ticket? You said there are many tickets circulating.
Yes, why? Isn't that a lot?
Your system is totally illogical.
The system is as airtight as a submarine. It's always the next person in line who's up.
Oh, Wilco
But
Webber
it's
is a
my
really great
turn
idea.
now.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
that case, it should be easy to show me your ticket.
Is there any way that someone besides the... I mean, what about...
Don't give me this modern mumble. We used the good old 1, 2, and, well, the one, which is...
Okay. First I'm gonna go talk with Aluman.
Yeah. And this guy, like in the German version, he has like a super northern accent.
Hmm.
it's really lovely, like what they did with the variety of voice actors.
Hey, Alu.
Hello, Edna. What brings you here this time?
Can I have the coat hanger?
Normally, but for one, I'm also an alum.
I have one more question about King Adrian.
Ooh, we can ask him
Fire
about
away.
King Adrian.
Can you help me beat him?
Who do you
Oh, this
think
story's
I
great.
am? Mr. Miyagi?
Mr. Miyagi. That's a Karate Kid
With sugar and cream and a cherry
reference.
on top?
Well, all right then. I have a radical idea how to level the playing field. But you won't like it.
Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Electroshock therapy.
What?
We'll give you electroshocks so that you can predict things as well.
I'm
Well,
not
Like
sure.
a valid plan.
We can meet at the electroshock therapy chair, and off we'll go.
Ah,
I
so
need
he's
a
gonna
better
help
coat hanger,
us.
though.
Pickle dog rides,
The
wax on, wax
inspector
off.
won't let me
I
ride
guess
the
with
laundry
Edna's
lift
case,
with this
earwax
anymore.
on, earwax
What do you
off.
think?
I'm really not sure if I'd like that.
I don't know if
Take
it was
your
him in
time
Three Ninjas
and
or
think about it.
another
When
old
you're
Asian
ready,
guy.
Just bring me a better
Hmm.
coat hanger.
It's been too long since I watched Three Ninjas.
Let's talk about...
Okay, so
Take care.
now we know that we can do shock treatment with him. But first we need to get there again.
Oh, but you can talk to him again. Did you change it?
Hmm?
Oh no, like we had the idea of like using the panel.
Good idea.
I was gonna do that now.
I'll just write in a more useful number. What the? Gosh darn it! The print is some kind of dirt-repellent microfiber.
Mm.
It's impossible to write over that.
Well,
But I like that they like praise your idea.
Number 3.
Okay, talk to Alumin again. I think he might exchange it, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, Alu.
Hello. What bring?
Can I have...
No, but for one, I'm all an
I have...
fire.
I've made a decision. I want the shock treatment.
Brave child. Get me a better coat hanger, and off we'll go.
no.
Let's talk
Okay.
about...
But a coat hanger, so... Oh, can you just
I
give
have
it
to
to
get
him?
him-
Take
Like,
Yeah, that's.
outside of the dialogue?
I'm guessing that's what I have to do.
Yeah.
Excuse me, please.
Yes, my child.
Do you really need this coat hanger for your weather experiment? I've got one here that's at least as good.
Aha. And now you'd like to swap.
That would be nifty.
Well, if it makes you happy.
Thank you. You're a real friend.
I hope your heater heats up soon, Naro. Wait, so let's see.
Number
This
2.
one is number 2, yep. So with this one, we should be able to take the laundry lift?
Let's find out.
I've got my ticket.
She's
I
got
see
a
it?
ticket to ride.
Very well. You may pass.
She's got a ticket to ride. No, so this guy's the guy that lives
Hello over there.
in the laundry
Oh.
chute.
A new neighbor.
New neighbor, and how she's hanging here.
I like how comfortably is it, like toothpaste and toothbrush, a clock, something to read, a
Who are
cushion.
you?
I am Mr. Frog, of course.
Mr.
Strange
Frog,
name, man.
that's his
It is
name.
meant
His
for
name,
humor,
his name is
but
Mr. Frog.
I am a...
A frock. I get it.
Oh no, not at all, you flatterer. I am merely a coat.
Okay.
Don't tell me you
I
live
like him.
here.
Why not? This lift offers a lot of convenience for a piece of apparel like me.
And what convenience exactly would that be?
Well, there's this rail where you can put coat hangers. And it's dry. We clothes are very absorbent, you know.
I
People
see.
making hanger jokes in the
Oh, yeah.
chat.
Where's this
Hanger
lift going?
in there.
I
Oh my
can't answer that,
god.
I'm afraid. There
It's a
are
horrible.
I
love
exits
it.
in total. One of
Yeah.
them is the laundry in the basement.
Ooh, the
You
basement.
get a great view from there. Unfortunately, I forget where the other 2 exits lead.
You're
Why?
useless.
How long have you been hanging up here?
They used to call me Mr. Toga.
Wow, you
I
are
don't get that joke. Even the
exceptionally
German
white.
version, it's the same.
What
like,
do you use?
how does
Astonishing,
a toga
isn't it?
become a frog?
I'm very proud of my colorlessness. I used to be beige, but there's not a lot of light in it.
I think the joke is that he used to be called Mr. Toga, so he used to be a toga, and a toga
Yes.
is an ancient.
Oh, like because it's a
Piece of
more
apparel?
modernish piece of clothing. Ah, okay, okay.
Are there any
This is a
moths in
stark
here?
contrast
Don't
in tone
frighten
to
me.
most other
What
games.
makes you
Isn't
think
this
that?
ironic?
Do you see anything?
I had a feeling just now
No,
of
they're right.
something moving in the
God.
shadows.
Oh, that. Those are just wolf spiders. There are lots of them in
Just
here,
wolf
but
spiders.
moths? Now, that would be a disaster. My
Ah,
fabric
it's not
is
moths.
so delicate.
Isn't the next exit due soon?
I have the same feeling that time has slowed down while we were talking. Oh, here it is.
Yay!
Here we are.
Hmm?
Please give the the box on the back. Please give that a look. I really like that idea. What
Power
they did
usage
there.
seems to be within acceptable range.
Huh?
They're using too much energy. It's like someone's leaving the light on all the time.
I really like that she actually turns it on if she's like, oh, this is like normal. No, I don't like normal. Let's turn it on.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab something to eat for a second because I'm kind of hungry. So BRB in a
Yes,
minute.
of course. So, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I want to ask you, I mean, we all know who's the perfect candidate for a date, and it's Drogoljak. But who besides that would you pick in a dating simulation / a dating game? And I'm gonna read all the contestants out we already know so far. I hope it didn't forget anyone. There's B-Man. There's the bartender, King Adrian, Aluman, Petra, Peter, Professor Nock, Nervous Guy, Mr. Frog, and I forgot his name, like the stockbroker.
I'm
Oh, Wilco Web
back.
immediately goes to Aluman.
What were you talking about while I was gone?
Like, I listed all of the characters and I asked like people. Of course, everybody would go for Drogoljak in a dating sim, but who else beside would you go for? Like B-Man, the bartender, King Adrian, Aluman, Petra, Peter, Professor Nock, the nervous guy, like the controller, like the controller of the lift. Would you go for the stockbroker, Mr. Frog, or the nervous guy?
I like Mr. Frog. I like Professor Nock.
And I guess Mr. Frog is actually he's like a very low maintenance guy, right? You hang it in the you hang it up somewhere and like
Yeah.
give him some anti-moth pills or something like that around him, and he's happy.
Indeed. I'm eating a Dutch delicacy named a stroopwafel. A syrup waffle.
Ooh. I actually had them last year for the first time ever. Although you can buy them like in Aldi and everywhere around here nowadays, they're really tasty.
Yeah. We have Belgian variants. A honey waffle, which is made with honey.
Mm-hmm.
Those I grew up eating those. And they're even better, but also more expensive, so I'm eating a cheap stroopwafel.
Yes. Yes. Gotcha.
It's packed too tightly. I'm not the laundry girl, you clown.
Wait,
This poster informs readers about the proper use of the laundry
Could we
lift.
cut it
It
open?
doesn't say
I don't remember
anything
this,
about its
but
practical use as a means of public transportation, though. What? I don't believe it. The scissors don't even leave a scratch.
Aw.
If only I had some gasoline and a chainsaw.
And then in the same game. But I mean, I still remember like this predates. Give me a hint. What was the last game you played with Troels on the Eurotrash
Thimbleweed
Takeover?
Park.
The name. Thank you very much. Thimbleweed Park.
Well, in Thimbleweed Park, it was a callback to Maniac Mansion, so I think it's a joke about Maniac
absolutely.
Mansion.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say it like this game came out way before Thimbleweed Park.
Oh, yeah.
There still was no game with gasoline and a chainsaw inside the same game. At least not an adventure, I remember.
We got
Zack McCracken, and in Zack McCracken you had the gasoline, and in Manic Mansion you had the chainsaw.
Well, didn't you also have a chainsaw in Day of the Tentacle?
Yes, I mean.
Did that one use gasoline?
Tentacle, I don't know. Like, I mean, Manic Mansion is Day of the Tentacle, like the predecessor.
Day of the Tentacle is technically sequel to Maniac Mansion.
Manic Mansion, right?
Restream.
Prequel. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Web.
Restream.io gave us a congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Okay.
Yay! Hooray!
Don't really see the point of pointing
It's
that
packed
out.
too tightly.
This is also packed too tightly as well. Okay.
They're using too much energy. It's like someone's leaving the light on all the time.
Well, who turned the light on, huh?
I don't know.
Are there any other... Oh, we're back here.
Well, but we're still in a place we couldn't go before, because before we were on the other side of the of the door, or the fence, or however you want to call that.
This is weird perspective, because here it looks like this door would go into the stairs, but
what?
Almost.
Oh,
the perspective is weird. But it goes into a bathroom instead.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a hose.
I never wanted to be a firefighter. I was more partial to the opposing side.
I think the hose is the thing you can do the most stupid stuff, which leads to nowhere in the whole game. Like, you can almost use again, you can use so many items on it, and I don't know if this actually is useful in the game at all, but...
Okay, I have a plan. We'll hook a piece of bread on the coat hanger. When the snake starts spreading marmalade on it, we'll jump out and take a bite.
But we'd have fallen for our own trap.
The plan isn't perfect, so what? I haven't heard any suggestions from you yet.
Like, whatever item you use, like, some of it, like, decorates it, but the rest is always planned from Harvey.
Just ignore the snake and eat the chips.
Sadly.
Are you hungry, Harvey?
What other reason is there to go snake hunting?
Oh, that reminds me, I have some chips I want to eat, but I'm not gonna eat them while streaming right now, because then my hands will be dirty. Oh!
I never wanted to be a firefighter. I
Did I
was more partial
got
to the
the
opposing
hose?
side.
Probably yes.
I never wanted to.
But she doesn't comment on that.
Nope. I somehow love that they stayed with Schnipp Schnapp. I don't know why.
I have a plan. We'll use the straw as a snake charming flute. When the hypnotized snake starts rattling away, we make a run for it.
Even if the plan worked, we wouldn't have accomplished anything.
At least we won't have lost anything.
Good point.
What is this plan for anyway? He
Catching
keeps...
the snake.
Yeah, but which snake?
This snake. Don't you see it? It's green.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a plan. When the snake crawls up the wall, you put the glass over it.
Snakes don't crawl.
Patience. Okay, I have a plan. You distract the snake. I'll call the snake's lawyer. We'll talk about this and that, and after I hang up, I'll be so agitated that I won't be able to tell which is the bigger snake.
Sounds like a good
Oh
plan.
god. I'm not gonna do it for all of them because we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just keep going. Except I'm just gonna use
Look,
Harvey
Harvey.
himself.
Yeah.
Eek, a snake!
Okay, so this
Activate the inventory.
this
Check it
brings
and leave it under
context
Dr.
to
Marcel's chair.
him making plans to
I
catch
bet
the
at least
snake.
use the pen on it.
Don't have a pen.
You do in the inventory. You have like a pen.
Oh, pen. I thought you said pen.
Yeah. Sorry. See?
Oh, right. I forgot that you can draw on stuff with...
Oh yeah.
It
The
doesn't
pen.
write when it's wet.
And also you can. Is the mirror an object? Can you check if the mirror is something? Oh yeah, you can do
I
stuff with the
wonder
mirror.
how I
like-
look. That's strange. I somehow
Oh,
thought I was
But we
blonde.
used them in the past, right?
Yeah, in a different bathroom.
Because you can use stuff with the mirror, and if you use it with it, it plays back the name backwards. I don't know why, but
This mallet is the property of Edna Conrad.
Good thinking.
no.
There won't be any mix-ups at the polo club anymore.
I did that by accident, but I didn't know that you could...
Oh, I did not know that you could do this. Why?
I have a mallet.
I love it.
Doesn't seem changed at all whatsoever.
I already marked
Perhaps
the
it's on
mallet.
the other side.
It's mine now. And whoever tells you differently is a liar. Still am. And this...
I like the sound. It's basically the
Why
same
not?
like biting off your own toenail.
Guessing there isn't much else we can do here right now.
Nope.
These bathrooms seem kind of useless.
Yes, I agree.
Thanks for being here, Kevin.
Oh, see you around.
Good luck with your meetings. Bye. So let's go into this door. Is this the other side from the electroshock room?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Let's find out.
Oh no, it's a cell.
Hello, princess. What's a girl like you doing in an asylum like this?
Remember, this game is for kids.
Which do we pick, chat?
Come on, number 4, of course. Is there even a question?
It's very tempting, but
And
Piddock is
Picador
going
goes
for
for
it.
the tentacles.
Wait, don't tell me. You're Edna, right?
Hey!
There isn't much that
Nope.
Dr. Marcel can hide from me. So we seem to be fellow prisoners. By the way, people call me the Keymaster.
Ooh.
Isn't that the cutest nickname?
The Keymaster.
So we have another option for dating.
Is he a reference to the character from Ghostbusters? Yeah.
I don't know.
Trying to think of the actor's name. Can't remember off the top of my head.
What else do you know
Moranis,
about
right?
me?
Yeah,
Just
Rick
a dark
Moranis, right?
secret
Rick
leads you
Moranis,
to the
right.
doctor.
Yeah, Rick Moranis is awesome.
Unspeakable.
I have
dark,
so much respect for a guy
secret.
who's like,
He spends
oh,
much
like
time and energy trying to
someone in my
erase your
family is
memory.
sick.
One could even
I'm
say
leaving acting for
it is a
taking care
personal
of my
crusade.
family. It's like,
And the fact that you always find
it's
a way
not
to
like, oh, he
remember
gave up acting. He was like,
drives
no, he
him
set
to
priorities
great
in his
irritation.
life
Indeed.
and did what he loved. So
What else do you know about
And
me?
I think he made
Just
plenty
that
of
a
money
dark
from
secret links you to the
his
doctor.
acting work,
An
so...
unspeakable, dark secret. He spends much time and energy trying to erase your memory. One could even say it is a personal crusade.
Yeah, it
And the
seems
fact
like
that you
it.
always find a way to remember drives him to great irritation.
What else do you know about me?
Just that a dark secret links you to the doctor. An unspeakable. He spends much time. One good. And the fact.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Yes.
What?
Yes. I know how you can get out of here. I've had plenty of time to figure out an escape plan. Only problem is, I can't do anything about it in here. You, on the other hand, can move relatively unrestricted out there. And you are clever. Unlike most other inmates.
So, what's your plan?
First, you must find a way to the other side of the bars. Then, you'll have to make a copy of the master key. You'll be able to get out of the building with that. It opens my cell door, too. Finally, we need a vehicle to exit the compound.
Sounds fairly simple, but... How do I get to the other side of the grate?
You'll find a way. I'm sure.
that would be great.
Maybe through the laundry lift system. There is a third exit in the basement. But please, don't take any unnecessary risks. If you drop down there without soft padding, you'll break every bone in your body. And that's it for my plan.
How very considerate. Thank you. How do I get a copy of the master key?
You'll have to find the original first. Then you'll need clay for the imprint, a furnace, and an easily melted metal to cast the copy. Gold would be perfect.
Ooh, so this is what we need the gold for.
But
Where
like
can I
making
find
an
clay?
imprint of a key is
Good
such an adventure
The clay
trope.
from occupational therapy
I love
Yeah,
it.
it
has
is.
been completely pounded into ugly ashtrays. We can't use
Ooh.
that anymore. But maybe
Oh, we
it'll help
can't
you
use
to know
ashtrays.
that this asylum has been built on a pretty clay-packed layer of earth.
How do I get a vehicle?
Everything in its time. But we're not there by a long shot yet.
I think I know what I have to do now.
Good luck, Edna. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Why are you in solitary?
They think I'm dangerous, and they're probably right. That's all you need to know.
Remember, kids, this game's meant for you.
Is
No,
there
it's not.
anything else you know about Dr. Marcel?
He is a sick man, guided by hate. Ever since the death of his son, he's been bitter and eccentric, locks himself up in his secret room, and performs these sadistic electric shock treatments on his patients. A dark secret links you to the doctor. He's obsessed. Is that enough?
I can do without your help.
No, you can't.
I've got to go.
Give my regards to Lady Liberty.
I think he's a guy you would love to meet your parents, right?
What do you think, Harvey? Shall I press it?
I'd like to see that.
Oh no, did you
I'm gonna
click the
do
alarm
it.
button?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Be my guest.
I'll do it. I'll really do it.
You don't have the guts.
I'm serious.
Chicken! Chicken! Edna!
What now?
It doesn't seem to have had any
Just joking.
effect.
For a second I was worried what might happen.
Empty.
And I also like the idea of the calendar they hang up. Please give that a look.
The models are from the last Miss Mentally Unbalanced pageant. It says here that Miss September stabbed her husband and ate the dog.
Oh god.
Yow!
You better behave, Harv. As expected, locked.
Okay, so we talked with him. We've got a plan.
And there are even more rooms where you are right now.
Yeah, this one in the back. I'm trying to. Well, no, I can't click on this one, but I can go to
Yeah.
the end of the hallway.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Uh-huh. No, what does this remind me of? Day of the Tentacle?
I don't know. Perhaps not.
Hiya, you two.
Hello. Hello and hello.
Who are you?
I'm Marty, and this is my twin brother, Hardy.
We
Ooh,
are
he's a
Siamese
hottie.
twins, but I bet you already suspected as much.
Hottie and Marty? Those are highly unusual names.
Well,
That's because our dad is Japanese.
and our mom is of Hopi origin.
I
But
think
you
I'm
must
turning
have
Japanese. I
suspected
think
as
I'm turning
much.
Japanese. I
You can
think.
tell from
I
Hardy's
think so.
odd eyes.
Where
Why
is this
are
from?
you just sitting around here?
That's a song from the
Making sure
Vapors.
no one steals our bed.
But all the beds are the same.
Ha! That's what you think. If you know what to look for, there are huge differences.
It's like with Hardy and me, there are few people who can distinguish between us. But after a while,
Sure.
you
Those
recognize
characters
the
so much.
differences.
Is our secret twin
God.
power, so to speak. We see the differences where others just shrug their shoulders helplessly.
Which brings us back to the subject of beds.
On first appearance, they all look the same.
But this one here,
Is the only one with a bed sheet.
Why are the both of you only wearing one sweater?
that's a silly question.
It's much too warm for wearing two.
You're not Siamese twins at all.
I love this
Correct.
answer so
We
much.
are actually Siamese triplets.
But Brody is away in Paris studying art history.
What?
Yes, he's always been the strange one.
I'm taking off. Will you
Okay.
come along?
No.
We have the softest blanket in the whole world right here.
And where, pray
Oh yeah,
tell,
Pickle
would
Dog
we
is writing
go
like
anyway?
they're as different as Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito from the Twins
See
movie.
you later.
Rock on.
Oh
And
my
send my
god, I
regards to
remember.
Lady Liberty if you
I
see
actually
her.
recorded that movie from like when it was broadcasted, but I never watched it. Still to this day.
They said send my regards to Lady,
Lady Liberty.
Liberty,
It's
the
like-
exact same that the other guy
Yeah.
said. Suspicious.
Perhaps you can do something with them. I don't remember, but like you have items, I guess you could use on them.
Would you like some potato chips?
No, it's a bad habit to eat chips in bed.
You get crumbs
Uh,
all over the bed sheet.
I eat chips in
And if
bed.
you get crumbs on the sheet, they'll take it to the laundry quicker than you can say unchlorinated bleach,
The laundry is in the basement.
where they take weeks to clean it.
Did you say weeks?
Yes, I
Mm.
did.
But I mean,
This one
I
here
guess
is the
that's
last
a difference
That's a
between
hint.
you and
until the
like.
beginning of winter.
Okay, so that's the only.
Stop
What are you
fidgeting
doing?
for a moment. I have an idea.
Wow!
What's going on? What have you done?
Are you a surgeon or something?
What's wrong? You're free. Each of you guys can do whatever you always wanted to do.
Oh, the wealth of possibilities.
And the accompanying pressure that comes with it.
Ooh my.
Crazy peeps.
Would you like to read a comic book?
We'd rather not.
We always fight when it comes to turning the page.
Can you actually
This is the
leave and come
police.
back again?
Break up this assembly at once.
Nice try.
But we are irreversibly joined together.
I think we just proved that
Yeah.
that they're not.
You and your logic. Come on. Like the guy from the right, on the right, Pickle Dog writes, he sounds like Earl from Futurama. Oh, I love so much that you used
Yeah.
his correct, the correct way to write him.
Do you play polo?
It does sound like
Haven't
him.
in a long time.
It's not easy to
Oh,
find
can you
Siamese
just
twin
take
horses.
the bed sheets perhaps now? Is it like
No, the bed sheet isn't interactable.
Moti Moti? Okay.
What's wrong? Each of
Oh,
And the
ooh.
Oh, what could you do to bring them apart?
People have been giving tips that we need to go to the basement, so I think we need to go back to the laundry chute and get to the basement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think you only can go to the basement if you, because you mentioned like if you fall, you break everything. So you need something to break your fall, and I think you need the bed sheets for that.
I'm still gonna give it a try. But let's say first.
Here we go.
Oh, I just looked it up because I was like, I don't remember
over
this. Why?
there.
You just
Oh,
have to go into a
new
different room and
neighbor.
come back, and now they are gone.
Isn't
So
the next exit due
Okay.
I have the same feeling.
you already solved it. See, this is where you usually would drop, but you can't. But like you can't because there's nothing down there to
Hello
keep
over
you
there.
from breaking
Oh.
everything.
Yeah, okay, I
the
see.
I have that. Oh,
Now we're gonna be back here. Yep. Oh! Achievement, lift girl, description,
Lift
new,
girl.
new home.
Hello over.
oh,
Isn't the next?
I that. Oh,
So now let's go back to...
Yes. Let's see if
Here.
they are gone. Yes, they
Uh-huh.
are. See. Ah. Ooh.
This is by far the softest sheet I've ever seen. Hottie? Maddie? They vanished into thin air.
I wonder where they went.
I mustn't succumb to my lower instincts. Though I can think of 1,000 ways to use it, I still think it's too bulky to lug around.
Hmm.
Can you cut it up? Okay.
Though I can think of 1,000, I still...
I cut into it, but I didn't
Yeah.
like cut into half.
But like this is probably like, oh, use pen on it and like use everything on it and poke it and. I mean, now it's yours forever, I guess.
Yay!
I mustn't succumb to my...
Ha.
We've disgraced the
Oh.
blanket.
I'll only waste valuable... The bedding is so soft, the mallet just bounces back.
Oh, I have an idea. You remember like
Look,
what they
Harvey,
said
a
about
sheet.
washing the sheets?
Oh,
You're not supposed to eat chips in bed.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
and now we
Now
go
they're-
away. And they'll be gone?
Let's see.
Let's go in here. Interesting event triggers, as Biggle Dog said.
Mm-hmm.
It's still here.
No, it's still there. Perhaps you actually have to change
Hey.
the...
The beds haven't been made. I guess I'll have to
Why?
take
She
stern
remarks
measures.
on it.
Okay. Your measures.
I drew my toenails on there as well.
I can't do any more harm with this.
I spat on it. Can't put cornflakes on it. Will they get changed now?
You put toenails on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Toenails and chips. Delicious combination.
Yeah. They're so hard to distinguish and so tasty together.
Still there. Maybe if we do the laundry chute thing again.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Here we go.
Oh, or perhaps it's like now it's there. I don't know.
Over there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Isn't the next?
I have that. Oh.
Oh yeah, click it. Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
You didn't
that
see
was
an
a nice
animation. Yeah. Okay.
You remember like me telling you like the one guy did everything, so yeah, he was like he was so punishing himself if he ever did
Those are pretty
stairs.
big washing machines.
Yeah.
Can you talk to it because it has
No,
a
I
nice
don't like
voice.
dirty talk.
Oh.
Just
Laundry
more
bags.
of those uninteresting laundry bags.
Okay, they're interesting.
Cutting patterns into all of these would close. I don't want to wait.
Ooh, a new location, I guess.
Yeah.
And just be aware, this is actually 2 rooms. And if you click the stairs,
Just
you
your
switch
usual
into a
bring your
second
spoons
room.
back to the cafeteria announcement.
Like, in terms of gameplay. I meant the other stairs.
I hate
But-
these things.
Ooh,
kitchen.
And we're in the kitchen.
Today is free choice day. Obviously, the chosen meals are arranged according to the seats. The order hasn't been made yet.
Oh, now we have 2 of the most exciting items in the game.
Ketchup. E001. Cadmium. Tomato substitute from uranium residues. Keep away from children. Ketchup is not food and should under no circumstances be eaten.
Can you use the ketchup on the mustard? I wonder what it says in English.
E005, E007, benzoic acid, kerosene. Warning, highly
kerosene.
inflammable. Only for use in cattle breeding or the army.
Cattle breeding or the army? What's going on?
One hot dog without the onions and without the frank.
In a bun?
No, without y'all, just my paw. Yippee!
Delicious. Pickle Dog says, this item has the best condiments.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And see, like, it's Sigmund Freud,
The best,
famous
the greatest, the godfather of
Right.
know-it-alls.
inventor of like modern psychology.
Look at the subtitle, all know-it-alls.
Godfather of know-it-alls.
But she doesn't say the first all.
The great analyst
Mr. Young, he was also into that, and the third
A
guy
stylized picture of Dr.
Ugly man.
Marcel.
obviously hung himself up on the same position.
Group
And
therapy
this
for
room
game designers. This is for
is
really
so
messed
lovely.
up cases.
And just beware, the guy who's probably talking right now is probably the designer of the game. I don't know if he's speaking it in English too.
Very interesting, Mr. Pokey. And this object interaction you were talking about,
I
is
love this
this
so much.
happening in this room right now?
Are you even listening? All of us in here are nothing
Yeah,
more
it's the
than...
same guy.
Hold on a second.
It's actually the
Yes,
author of the game.
what can I do for you? Why don't you come a little closer? This is the group therapy session for video game designers. If you don't have a signed registration, you can't attend.
Where do I get this registration?
At this time, good luck with that. The forms were on display for months. By now, they have surely been buried somewhere deep in a drawer.
And by the way, like other characters you see sitting around here were involved with programming the game and like finishing or people who
didn't wanna
work at
join
the
it
Deleg
anyway.
and stuff like
In
that.
that case, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
But,
And please shut the door
Oh,
on your
no
way
meta
out.
jokes.
all right, all right. Huh, who needs her?
So we can't actually do anything in there, seems.
Pickle Dog writes, in a locked filing cabinet, down a broken stair, in a room marked beware of the leopard. Probably. And by the way, this time we can use... Open up your inventory, please. And why don't we use... Right. And why don't we do the same with... Exactly. And the pen. And the scissors.
So you can just ruin everything.
Yes. Now you've got basically like the...
I once dreamt I was a tomato. Somebody threw me, I hit something, and splashed open. All around I heard calls of boo. Then all was red. And after that, white. I once dreamt that I was a pen. I scribbled all the walls of the world into rubble. I once dreamt somebody all and
So I guess she has like some guys she's okay with and some guy she's not so okay with, I guess.
Ooh, we are back
We're
here.
back here, so we can actually go to all the rooms we could before, even though we have to use like the whole route around it now.
And what if we go back in here?
And then we'll probably get thrown back. But you know what? Why don't you try it? You just saved.
I don't know if I went this way last time.
No, okay.
Oh, this is just if you, the same corridor that connects to the
Did
kitchen.
not go like down the stairs from like north from here.
Oh,
Or, like,
let's
okay,
do
try
this
that.
first.
You've saved, right? So,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Hey, it's prohibited to pass through here.
Hmm.
I'm already gone.
Not so fast, little lady.
Damn it.
Alarm! Patient on the run!
What's going on?
What do you think?
Where are all the others?
Isn't that something?
It's
I don't know
exactly
what
the
was
same
obviously-
It's just-
cutscene as last time.
All right.
Didn't
That must
change.
be what- There. You stay here.
Oh, wait. Oh, we're gonna put in here. Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting. I thought you would be
Something seems to
put
have
back
gone
into your
legally wrong
cell.
here.
No, we got
Somehow.
put
I
here
don't
last
know.
time as well.
You're totally right. You're totally right. Okay,
Uh,
but yeah. No,
Otherwise, we
know.
have to do all that laundry chute and walking stuff again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go back to the kitchen. I think I've seen an item there you could pick up.
Yeah, didn't really inspect it yet. So.
What do you have? Pot holders and.
This? They've been secured to the background graphics. What's next?
There's.
Interesting. So this is where the juice gets extracted from the cafeteria's veggies.
Mmm. Delicious. Pickle Dog writes for. I like the option.
A bit bulky,
Yeah.
don't you think? Oh, great balls of fire. There's cutlery in there.
By the way, like she said, like the pot on the right is a little big, so
Let's see.
Yeah.
Now, what if we hear a knife and a fork? The
Give me a
series of
spoon.
with a
surprises just
knife.
keeps on coming. What's this? Not one spoon? Where the heck are the spoons?
My
I'll take it.
spoon is too big. Okay, so now we actually have something really useful.
But
Because
and it's
now we have a knife. And why not go back to a place we visited before? Let's go to the doctor's office.
I'm first gonna check out
Or,
what's here.
Yeah. And like, by the way, now you're in like the second room inside this room. Now you
Yeah.
cannot click something on the upper levels.
Yeah, I gotta
This is
first
like
walk back
all
up the
items are gone,
stairs.
and now you can like be down there. It can be a little bit confusing, and then
Very nicely
I mean I know
done.
why he did it. It's This looks like a room to keep your meteor in.
Inferno. Only trained heating engineers can handle these. This valve supposedly whistles when the boiler is about to explode. Wait, you know what killed you. There's a lot of pressure in the boiler.
Oh, we can even go downstairs. More rooms.
These spoons are going nowhere.
Mm.
They've gone to meet their maker. These are
So this is
spoons.
How's this guy called? Like Uri Geller, like the guy who bends all the spoons.
so this is where the guy was digging.
It's dark down there.
Digging?
Did
But
I
wait.
see something moving just now?
But wait, did he start digging down here and come up like
Yeah.
on the second floor? What's going
Yeah,
on?
it doesn't really make sense. Also, why would there be earth on the second floor?
I don't know what they built the house with. So.
Yeah, I think it's just the perspective doesn't isn't right there.
Twisted Spoons would make a great band name.
Hey!
So there is
Oh,
a
but-
living guy down there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Hello? Anybody home?
Yeah, but first try it with mustard and...
See? ¿Qué tal?
What?
He speaks
And
Spanish.
who might you be?
My name is Almilio Sanchez de Mubelfrup, but
Mubelfrup.
most people call me Almighty Ruler.
Can I call you Almo for short?
If that's what you like.
Okay,
and
so we have
you are?
an
Call me
additional
Edna.
person for the
Is
dating
that a
sim.
nickname too?
It stands for Especially Dumb Nut Almelio.
I don't get it.
What's your business down there?
What does it look like? I'm digging a tunnel to freedom! Unfortunately, I've struck a layer of hard clay.
Clay.
I won't be able to go on without the proper tool, and I ran out of spoons. You don't happen to have a spoon, do you?
So, how's your project going?
To be honest, I've struck. I won't be, and you don't.
Don't you think there's a more...
For the front door is always guarded. The only key to that is carried by a guard named Blather, and he's more stubborn than a mule. But even if you could wrangle the key out of him, which is a big if, you'd still have to get over the wall or the main gate. Believe me, a tunnel is the fastest way.
So he wants a
Okay.
spoon?
Yeah, a spoon or even a better tool to dig. Whatever
Hmm.
works.
Good luck.
You won't.
A shovel.
I really don't remember like what helped him. But we know if we give him something like that, he probably donate some clay for us.
Yeah. Let's go in here as well. If we
So
can.
many rooms, so many rooms. Oh, this
Archive.
one.
This says the moon falls down to Earth. That's a bit worrying. Postcards are pretty useless.
No, they're lovely.
First, have it signed by the patient's attending psychiatrist. Then show it to the therapist on the day of the seminar.
Oh. Oh, I really think we should pick that up. Oop.
One can register for therapy with this blank form, but the signature of the psychologist responsible is missing.
Damn it. Can we sign it ourselves?
My signature won't be worth.
Damn it.
Let's see. Just
We want to be signed up for the game designers.
Hey, this looks
Yes.
useful. There's a list of the current inmates. It shows where I can find their corresponding patient histories. I seem to know some of the names. Well, normally I don't care much about files, but snooping around in other people's patient histories is so delightfully prohibited. So, whose patient history shall I look at?
And by the way, like, this is a puzzle, and I'm gonna make some notes, which I'm gonna share with you for later on.
Which shall we look for at first, chats? Droggle jug.
So we have Blumen, Adrian, Jug, Peter, and Hulti.
And we're going to be wrapping up the stream soonish. In a bit. After this. Chat
So
isn't
come on,
reacting right now. Let's
No.
go for Druggle Jug.
Yes, of course.
Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Drogglejug. First pet, green dog. Characteristic, was always chosen third during physical education lessons. That's all.
Well, we're just gonna do all of them, so it
Is
doesn't really
this
matter.
supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, B-Man. First pet,
Oh, Red Star.
black pony. Characteristic, was always chosen first
B-Man
during
was
physical
always
education
chosen
lessons.
first
That's
during
all.
PE.
King of the Lounge.
Is this supposed to be a patient's? I quote, name, a first pet, red cat. Characteristic. was
So they all
always
have a
chosen second during
different
physical education
color
lessons.
and species of first pet, and then the order in which they were chosen for PE.
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly.
I have no idea how this is relevant.
It becomes relevant later on.
Is
That's why
this
I'm making
supposed
notes
to be a
right now.
patient's history? I quote, name, Peter. First pet, blue goldfish. Characteristic, was always chosen next to last during physical education lessons. That's all.
Well, the order of PE chosen seems to exactly follow their order here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
B-Man always first, Adrian always second, Drogglejug always third, Peter always second to last, and then Hody will always be last.
Is this supposed to be a patient's history?
Oof.
I quote,
Good
name,
luck, Red Star.
Hottie. First pet, yellow rat.
Yellow rat.
Characteristic, was always chosen last during physical education lessons. That's
Oh, I sure
Okay.
wonder what this will be
I've
relevant to.
noted it all.
I'd need to know what I'm looking for.
Okay, so I guess we've done everything we can here.
Okay, I would suggest we can make one thing to make the game do something and start from that point next time if you want to finish it up.
Well, yeah, you said we could go to Dr. Marcel's
Right. Exactly. That's
office.
what I would suggest right now.
To use the cutlery there or something? Or the pot?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Perhaps.
Well, let's go up there. Wait a second. Can I talk with him from here?
Hello?
Bruce
Hello?
Broker is his name.
No reaction.
Yeah, Bruce Broker.
It's locked.
So this is the locked door. This is the electroshock room.
Yep.
But Eluman is not here.
Nope.
We need Eluman. Bladder was down the hall here, I believe.
Yes, exactly.
This was our cell.
Mm-hmm.
Is the other guy still locked in here?
Yes, I think so. I think you can still like go up to the onto the house and talk to him.
The roof.
Yes. And wait, you no, go back. I mean, you could talk to him, but it's no
It
use,
seems
right?
to be the wall that he's dug
Yeah.
into.
I really like this picture. Two things. I just want to show like how ridiculous something can become. And please, can you go to your main cell? So if you, I don't know, like if you really have way too much time, and you see this room, and I've talked to you like that you can slit open every piece of padding.
Yeah.
Right? Can you open up your inventory? I just want to show you something. Why don't we go for the, I don't know, like middle already sliced one and use the ketchup on it? And why didn't we use mustard on it? And why don't we use the pen on it? And the scissors.
Anna was here.
Yes, and the scissors, I think.
I've done enough slashing for
Ah, yeah,
now.
okay. And that you can do. Please hit space for once.
Yeah.
And that you can do for every single pad. Oh, and you can also use the straw on it to spit on it.
Fun
Good
times.
idea. I can suck the lint out of the gaps.
Oh.
with this.
What? No,
Let's get out of here.
Okay. And like people have done this, like used every item that manipulates optical stuff on it with every padding in this room, and it takes forever.
Well.
No, but go back to Dr. Marcel's office.
Yeah, I just want to go talk with the guy here.
Yeah. You can talk to him.
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom.
I mean, you could use. Why don't you use a phone on him, for example?
Hello? It's for you.
Hello?
Gotcha.
There's so many nice reactions inside this game. I really like this.
Hey!
I would totally love to get an autograph.
Sure thing, sweetheart. Just come over to the window.
Forget it. The only ones interested in your autograph are the guys from social services.
Oh yeah. The cross action even has a. Oh, he actually has a spoon. That's a good point. But I don't think it's an object, right? If you hit space in here, it's not an object, right? Okay. because I mean, if you look at the no, like the first thing we can do is like the drawer in the back. You can actually open it now.
Closed. That makes me angry.
I mean, it's locked, but what tool could we use to like open up a very simple lock?
I can almost get the scissors in the gap. Almost, being the significant modifier here.
I was trying to use a fork, not the scissors.
Oh, what?
I can almost.
Oh, you could only almost do it.
Yeah, I can reach between the desk and the drawer with this. With any luck.
Crack.
Oh, I actually guess this was like a mistake during translation. That they were like, oh, I can almost open it up with a fork, and the knife is like flat enough and it fits in there.
Yeah.
There's an old key in the drawer. I'll take that.
Old key.
I bet it's important. Dr. Marcel kept it hidden in a locked drawer after all.
Right. And
the key must be important if the doctor keeps it in his office.
I wonder if it's for his secret room.
Yes, it is. And now we go to the secret room. And you already passed it, and you've tried to open up the door.
I know which it is.
Nice. I hope we don't spoil too much. If this is okay.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it does seem to fit the door style.
Let's see. Wow, that really worked.
What kind of room do you think it is?
A BDSM dungeon?
A dungeon? Okay. For those for those in the chat who are still there and who have no idea about the game, like, what's your guess what could this room be?
Yeah, do let us know before we wrap up the stream.
Yes.
We're gonna go in there and see what it is, but first, give us your ID. Big Dog is thinking about it.
I mean, perhaps it's like a Trogglejack room, whatever that is.
Ooh, it's a Trogglejack cloning facility.
Oh, just a broom closet. That's a nice idea.
Ooh, Roger Wilco is in there.
Oh.
Oh, I guess we can go in and find that.
Yes, let's find out.
Red. Well, it's a shrine to his dead son.
Yes.
Homework notebook, pussy jar of marbles, portrait.
I vaguely remember Alfred. He was an extremely obnoxious boob, I'll admit that. But to think that he's dead now?
Edna.
She's remembering something?
The kid was a klutz.
I know.
He was a jerk.
No, she's crying.
I know. I couldn't stand him.
An idiot. A moron.
A pimpled ulcer.
A bag of pus.
Dumb as a bag of nails.
Cry, baby.
Butthead.
Goof.
Brain dead mother friggin' vomit munching horse fornicator.
You can learn so much from this game.
I miss him.
Totally made for kids.
Yes.
Dr. Marcel will pay for this.
You think he's got something to do with this?
Look around you. It's obvious that this guy is insane. I know the recollection of what happened back then must be buried somewhere in my brain. This is exactly why Dr. Marcel is trying to erase my memory. And to think he's got the nerve to accuse my father.
We'll find the missing piece of the puzzle, Edna. I promise.
And if you want to take it one
Alfred
step
was
further,
very clumsy with this kite.
That little putz
you
was a
can look
clumsy
at their homework
oaf,
book.
period.
Alfred got this great bike from his father. Mine was from the junkyard. If ever I need an imprint of Dr. Marcel's knee, I know where I can get it now.
Baby teeth.
That's sick. They actually squeezed Alfred into that?
Human bodies are 90% water, Edna.
And considering Alfred's head, I'll raise your 90 to 98%.
Wow.
Even as a
The
toddler,
eyes are
Alfred
following
was
us.
yes, yes. It's all the time. It's already
Alfred
happening all the
built a
time.
snowman.
I just noticed
Is
it.
that a tie on the snowman? Oh, Alfred, you're such a geek.
No. The portrait is evil.
I vaguely... You would...
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
I could... But go. I...
Yeah.
Look, this...
Clickety click.
This is Alfred taking ballet lessons.
Ballet
Not only
lessons.
did he look ridiculous in his outfit, but he also moved with as much grace as a sack of potatoes. He was a few sandwiches shy of a picnic.
Well, at least the doctor was progressive to let him
yeah.
take ballet lessons.
Yeah.
Alfred built a snowman.
You're totally right.
Is that... Oh, Alf, you're such... Hey! Half of those are mine!
Stolen!
Oh.
Look! That's Poozy! Harvey couldn't stand him.
Poozy must kill Harvey. Poozy must kill Harvey.
Oh yeah, still his usual self, old Poozy.
By the way, this is almost like a spoiler. No, not a spoiler, but like almost a teaser for the game Harvey's New Eyes, which is like
Alfred was pretty
a
clumsy. He
second
couldn't
game
even
in the
perform a
Edna
single
universe.
trick.
Yeah.
Alfred always used to have the cooler toys, and he never let me play with them.
Maybe that's because you always wanted to play Smash 'em Up.
You think so?
It sounds like a very intelligent, very nice game.
Okay, let's save and then... Look at
That's
the homework.
Alfred's homework. Alfred was a real nerd, and he never let me copy off.
How
What's
dare he?
this? Scribbled on the edge of the page. Mattis Conrad? That's my father's name, but it isn't his handwriting. Although somebody has made a great effort to copy it, obviously. Just a second. That's my handwriting.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
don't get it. Why did I sign my father's name on the edge of Alfred's homework? Harvey?
She set
Do
him
you
up.
know anything about it?
Oh yeah, I can remember that day very well. That was the day I taught you how to forge signatures.
I think we could use Harvey on that, because that sounds really interesting.
Oh, it's gonna be another
Yes, indeed I do. You and Alfred had a private
thingy,
lesson with
flashback,
Mr. Hornbush.
tempo
The
morph
lesson was
thingy.
utterly boring. And while Alfred did his best to follow, I taught you how to forge signatures.
Do you think we can go back there so I can learn it again?
That should be no
Oh,
problem.
okay, so then we can forge the psychologist's signature.
By the way, like there was actually a tempo morph sequence where you learn a skill to moonwalk, and you would learn it from Michael Jackson. And
Seriously?
they actually removed it from the game because it didn't make any more sense in terms of puzzles. At least that's what the author told, and it was like way before the documentation about Michael Jackson. And I'm like,
oh, yeah, of course.
yeah, it's probably better you didn't put that in there.
Was it before his death though?
Yes.
Yeah, it was before his death.
I think so.
I think he died around 2010 or somewhere around there, 2011.
Yeah. let's see, 2009. Yeah, so he still was
dear.
alive.
I really do remember, I'm afraid. This is Mr. Hornbush's math class. He was very strict and he always picked on me. Doesn't he look like one of the aliens in Star Trek? I'm afraid that if I don't pay attention, he'll lock me in the cupboard again.
Harvey just
This
talked
is a
with
riddle you
Edna's
have to
voice.
solve
Yeah.
on your own.
I think
Good
that was
luck,
a
Harvey.
that was a mistake in like voice
Yeah, probably.
direction when translating the game. Okay, I think this would be a perfect
Yeah.
point in time to save the game and to
Indeed.
continue next time when we learn to forge signatures.
Yep, and I think we've made a fair bit of progress in this stream.
Oh yes.
So
Oh yes, we did.
thank you all very much, whoever is still watching, for being here with us and enjoying the stream. And see you next week on more Eurotrash Takeover.
Yay,
When exactly
thank-
it will be, we'll have to let you know. But yeah, thank you.
Yes, and thank you all for watching the VOD, and thank you all for being in chat, being active, and thank you for hosting.
No fun. It's certainly interesting to go through this game, although it's interesting in a lot of ways, but it's
Yes.
also, and yeah, it's definitely worthwhile.
Yeah, I
Worth to
think
play.
you really need time to let all the characters talk, and like they all have interesting characters and interesting character tropes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But if you don't have the patience for that, it can be a little bit much of the voice acting. But I really
Yeah.
enjoy it, and I hope everybody else does so too. And if not, I mean,
Well,
at least then you know it's not for you.
yeah, well, we are introducing the game, and if people aren't interested, well, they can just watch
Then
and
what are
then
you
don't have to
doing
play.
here?
Well, they can watch without having to play it for themselves.
All right, right. Or they like
And
they
experience
can
it
pick
with
their
us.
nose while doing it, and wash laundry, and make a cake, and
Sure.
I don't know, like cut their left index finger off, or
Yeah.
reboot a second computer, or use an inhaler for the health, or take a bath, or learn to solder, or learn to format a disk using a magnet, or make
Or learn-
their taxes,
Or learn to forge signatures.
oh yeah, that you actually can directly enter the game.
Yes. And with that, until next time.
Bye.